Sleepy Car's Sleepover. Once upon a time, there was a little car named Sleepy Car. Sleepy Car loved to go on adventures and race around town, but he also loved to sleep. And when Sleepy Car got tired, he got really tired. So one day, when all the other cars in the garage decided to have a sleepover, Sleepy Car was both excited and a little nervous. He wanted to stay up and have fun with his friends, but he also knew that he might get sleepy and want to go to bed early. The night of the sleepover arrived, and Sleepy Car was the first to arrive. He parked himself in a cozy corner of the garage and settled in for some rest. But as the other cars began to arrive, Sleepy Car couldn't help but get excited. There was Sports Car, who loved to show off his speed, and Big Rig, who always had the best stories. Even Muscle Car, who was usually too busy to hang out, had come to the sleepover. As the night went on, the cars played games and told stories. Sleepy Car tried to stay awake, but he could feel his engine starting to slow down. He yawned and tried to stretch his tires, but it was no use. Finally, he decided to go to bed. The other cars tried to convince Sleepy Car to stay up a little longer, but he was too tired. So they helped him find a cozy spot to sleep and covered him with a blanket. As Sleepy Car drifted off to sleep, he could hear the other cars still having fun, but he didn't mind. He was happy to have some rest. But just as Sleepy Car was settling into a deep sleep, he was woken up by a loud noise. It sounded like a car engine, but it was coming from outside the garage. Sleepy Car peeked out from under his blanket and saw a car he didn't recognize. It was a big, shiny car with bright headlights and a loud horn. Sleepy Car was scared. He had never seen this car before, and he didn't know what it wanted. But then he saw that the other cars in the garage were starting to wake up too. They were all staring at the new car and looking worried. Sleepy Car decided to be brave. He got out of his cozy spot and drove over to the new car. "Who are you?" he asked. The new car revved its engine and honked its horn again. "I'm here to take over the garage," it said. "I heard there were some weak little cars here who can't keep up with me. I'm going to show them who's boss." Sleepy Car didn't like the sound of that. He knew that the other cars in the garage weren't weak. They were his friends, and they were strong and fast and brave. "You're not going to take over anything," he said. "This is our garage, and we're not going to let you bully us." The other cars started to rally around Sleepy Car. They drove up to the new car and revved their engines, showing off their speed and power. Even Muscle Car, who was usually too cool to get involved, joined in. Together, they formed a line in front of the new car, ready to defend their garage. The new car revved its engine and tried to push through, but the other cars held strong. Sleepy Car was in the front of the line, and he could feel his tires shaking with fear. But he didn't give up. He knew that he and his friends could stand up to this bully. Finally, the new car gave up. It honked its horn one last time and drove away, leaving the garage.